So I was thinking, could Barry be one of the cult leaders? Because we haven't seen him in a while. And by in a while, I mean at all in this game so far. I definitely feel like... Because if you think about the cast from the first game, like obviously Alan Wake got trapped, Alice Wake got released, didn't do much for a while. The brothers, you know, did whatever they did. Excuse me, you want it? Oh gosh. The agent, the cop lady, end up becoming an agent, and I think that's an agent with the bureau. Just double check it. I haven't missed anything. Did I... Remember I opened this?
I don't have the key.
Oh. There we go. I didn't open this. Yeah, I don't know. The fact that Barry's also said that he's worked out or whatever and we wouldn't recognise him. I mean, he was still short. I don't know. It's one of those things, like, we haven't seen Barry yet. So it's just something in the back of my head. You guys are still just awkwardly here, huh? Cool.
Are you planning to go watch the Deer Fest parade, Mandy May?
And sit in a crowd of noisy drunks all day? I'd rather stick this knitting needle in my ear.
Over here. He's suddenly back here.
When is Blum gonna do something about these leaky roofs?
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you. Oh.
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag.
Place is pretty.
I need something to cut
Bolt
this.
cutters. I don't think it can be overstated how much I'm looking forward to the bolt cutters. Why hasn't she, like, lit it up properly?
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Oh, that's it. That's what was making the noise. There's gonna be so much backtracking to do once we.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
Why would she throw him in here? But yeah, there's gonna be so much backtracking once we get the bulkers. Now, obviously, I'm gonna finish this section, but cat? There's a cat.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this.
Uh-oh.
She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
That's not good. I love how the hospital or the wellness clinic has like a large supply of bolts for the crossbow. Like any good wellness.
He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why?
Those we found Mr. Anderson
Tor was
knocked
here.
out on the floor. By the phone, burns on hand and cut on head. He was out cold, so I brought him here, being acting strange all week. Take care, he's a VIP. VB. VB.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken? Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Take a look at the map quickly. Just like double checking I've not like missed a room. I thought there was someone standing in there then. It's like, what? But I was just in there. I full on missed the door. Amazing. Man. I'm just running out of adventure room. I think it might be because it's already like quick saving. what I'm going to assume. Alright.
Tor, wait! It's me!
Tor left the wellness center.
See, I'm already wondering, have I missed some evidence?
Oh, come on.
Oh. That's what she was
An
come on
electric
in.
lock. Looks like it's controlled remotely.
I thought she was come on in the jump scare. There we go. Hopefully it's not an actual timed thing. Eh. More crossbow bolts. There's lots of light in this area. I wonder if we're gonna fight something that we can't actually fight. And we have to like run from one section to another. Spooky. Oh,
This door needs a knob.
screwdriver. Gold necklace.
A security computer. The Koskela brothers
that's
aren't
the
just
name.
in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
You've been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to the most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as a tradition. I feel like there's like so much I've missed. For later. Okay. Dog.
Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
Bad day. This is a stupid house. This is a stupid house where something always breaks. I always fix. Old people do not respect me. I should ask for a raise. My acceptance letter got approved. I'm one of the gang now. Do Shavriat there to the born old Vlad. Oh, is this the bus driver? Hello to the exciting new man about town, Vlad. I'll buy vodka and hearing to celebrate. This month everything will change. I'll take care of the dead raccoon over the bunker. Smelled really bad. Not good for my hangover. I can never get the right thing. Oh. I feel like this is puzzle based. Bolt cutters? Nope.
Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Okay. Well, obviously it's something to do with the moon. Oh, it's gonna be... What day is today? Um, 15th of the 8th. August 17th? (1708) 23. Yeah! Figured it out without even the thing. Oh, I know it's not hot. Wait.
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
Has this always been a thing? Like, how many times have I been able to do that and I've just not noticed? Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Thor and Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them. Why do you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on deer hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I will hunt you instead. I'm not a doorknob out of this place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I met you at the grate inside a bright ghastly cage where pretty flowers bloom. One thing to keep a note. I probably know who did that.
The computer controls the door that Tor went through.
Well, it's probably the one old guy with the riddles.
I have what I need to figure out the password.
Hey, this thing is looking good.
And the doors are open.
All doors. Oh yeah, this door's also open. Maybe the one to the outside. Cool. Nothing in the fridge. Don't touch. I'm going to assume that the riddle for the oh, never mind. Ignore what I was saying. Oh, look at the dog. I just noticed that.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
Because there's another thing as well. Like, it's whether or not this is Wake or not. Anyways, I don't have the room for this. Inventory full. That's another button I want to push.
They're all so soft and sad.
Okay, well. Thankfully there is a... Why is that door in particular just so tricky for me? Is that... I do all that. Yeah, part of me is still starting to wonder, should I just start throwing things out? Oh jeez. Oh, I have to hold it. That's fine. I'm okay with holding that. Boop. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to miss that, but... Yeah, rifle. Silent Hill's definitely told me that the rifle is the most powerful weapon. It's not true, but... Definitely looks like there's room for one more magazine. Successfully reduce time between shots. Stand still, turn to improve focus mode. This mode gets went to pivot. Ooh. I'm not gonna use it just yet, like upgrade things just yet.
Shit!
Whoa!
Jesus Christ.
That was cool. It's like the ripple. Like the water's reflection.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Lost and found. Mitten's home. An antique hair clip. Very pretty. Found a box of ammo for hunting rifle in the cafeteria. Rose, I think you left some behind again. We should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad. If you're a weapon enthusiast, always lock it up. Come collect it from me. And if you can, I bought you tea like I said. I bought you that tea you said you liked. I can make a cup if you want. Yeah, because she's got all the stuff. Because... Oh, you know what would be smart? Not bringing the shotgun. Potentially. Oh, even hell, the handgun. Who would barely use that thing nowadays?
This must have been Tor's.
Uh-oh. It's not a good sign. Feel like I'm gonna be bummed out soon. Dry store, fridge. I'll quickly check the map.
Come back! Tor, don't go! Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay. Let him go, Tor!
Use a flare.
Damn. There's an overlap here. Did Cynthia pull Tor in? What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why? Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both? Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside? Think, Saga.
I feel like there was more we gained. Oh well.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Thank you.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
Oh, it was
The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record.
record
Odin
in
will
the
know more.
bathtub in Wake.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story? The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize. To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Oh. I didn't realize there was more.
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
Yeah, because she was the lamp lady.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been. Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
Yeah, but most of the bodies just disappear afterwards.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
Maybe you should go to the porch with them then. Okay, we got some stuff. Not a cult member.
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one.
Yeah, like, when all this said and done, if she survives, and, you know, we actually get out of this, you at least deserve to take her out for, like, dinner or something. Like, hey, thanks. You know? Hiking or climbing permitted in the area.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Prohibited, even. It's like, that doesn't sound right.
It's 1988.
Woo!
A face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared. The old gods facing something even more powerful. Something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
So yeah, I'm definitely starting to think Thomas Zane, not a good guy. Yeah, this is the wellness center. Yeah, kind of surprised Rose is just sitting out here. I feel like she should at least have a light with her. Maybe she does. We don't know how pockets work in this world. Soon. Yeah, sure. Let's explore. Oh, I thought it was something there. Like, we could pick that up or open the container. Oh, no, over here. I feel like this is a definite place to use the shotgun.
I can't get through this.
Remember, buy more fuses, many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. VB. Another page, another page.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now he had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
I like how, with the idea that Alan was the one that did the scratching out and rewrote those bits, it's kind of entertaining in a way. Shoebox. I need a bigger shoebox. It's getting close to a point where I kind of want more inventory room, just so I can carry more things to give the no, stop it. We don't have the room. Oh, we did miss something. Oh no, I was just talking about the buy more fuses. Bet she'll get it right. I won't. Never get it right.
It doesn't budge.
Oh, there are a lot of pages down here.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom,
Ew.
and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Huh. Rose spare fuses now located, locked away because someone, Atty, keeps stealing them. Code is the laundry room. I do find it funny that they know it's Atty, but they can't do anything to stop him.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Oh, I want to see the thing. Let me try this again. be fair, I think I need to use more resources.
Must be locked from the other side.
Mm-hmm. Grab this page. Look at that. Ooh, rifle ammo. House of Zane. Barbara Jarrett, that's the name of the other person. I couldn't remember it. Like, I kept saying Cynthia Weaver. I was like, okay, what's the name of the other woman? Renowned filmmaker, established artist community in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Zane in Finland, his partner Barbara Jaguar. Recently established an artist community here in Bright Falls, Mr. Zane has purchased an old manor house outside the town, and the couple have already settled in. In their home country and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is well known and respected auteur filmmaker. Rising star already. But he was a poet, right? Oh. I just noticed some stuff later on. As well-known certain film auteur, filmmaking, rising star legend compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. The reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would clearly make Bright Falls a household name if it becomes reality. Members of the community clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to the faintly cult-like degree. The person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we all hope Mr. Zane will help put our time on the artistic map.
Is this something they watch on movie night?
No, I want to watch it.
That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Oh, I'm so annoyed. And this will be like one of the few things that don't get put on the TV, I bet. Wait, so is the idea that it's always like Sam Lake? Is that Atty? Does look like Atty's name. And then Atty and the Janitors. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, something about the wellness center. Dang it. Unless it was the lounge? There's 2 lounges. And a rec room. Surprised nothing's popped out yet.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Not that for later. I mean, I'll take that. Just thought I heard more footsteps. I guess footsteps. Splashes. I love how they glow. Fuse. Uh-oh.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
So what was this? Code is in the laundry room. The laundry room is just where we were. Okay. Full on, like, miss thingied that completely. I thought it was telling us that the code was the laundry room, like the name, the number, name. I'm surprised nothing happened.